With the loss of rookie and semi-final hero Cameron Porter injury, will the Impact have gone through their ninth life? With injuries piling up like pancakes, who, if anybody, could step up? We welcome back Anthony Corneli, Nicolas Boulay, member of the Montreal Alouettes, and David Hurley. All right, this is a huge game for the Impact, a huge season for the Impact, but even more important, semi-final. Do they stand a chance without their superstar, out of the night kind of guy?
They will need Nacho Piatti to have another big game. He was really the big star in that first leg. He played lights out, but it did help to have Cameron Porter play the way that he did. He was attacking it, and you know it as a soccer guy. His force was attacking the defenders, keeping them honest all game was a big force to the Montreal Impact. I don't think Jack Mack can do it. Where do you think they can go?
What he did in the 18 minutes in the semifinal was very impressive. In Italy, we call them attaccant di sfondamento. Basically, they press high. Like you said, they keep the defenses humble, and he allows the midfield to work the ball around. I don't think Jack Mack has been the player that we thought he was going to be coming over in the trade. And with Divayo gone, we have to fill that void. I don't think that a 21-year-old Porter out of college, had a couple of good games, is the answer. And with
But he does look promising.
He did feel a void.
Take a look at the way he started his first 10 minutes, considering how important of a game that was and how he conducted himself. That, to me, is worth more than 10 years worth of experience. You need a guy that can handle those situations right from the get-go early on in his career. That's what, to me, was the most motivational thing about
taking the goal. Take Piatti's goal. He went, he dummied the ball in the box.
He let it go.
You know, that's a very comfortable move. You dummy that ball and a defender picks it up and clears it, you look like a complete idiot. But he dummied that ball. He was comfortable. Piatti picked it up.
Incredibly cocky or incredibly confident, as they say.
Well, we were talking about it when I was interviewing them in the locker room. He actually said that in practice, when you have that opportunity, you let it go, especially when you have Piatti on the side. Yeah. That guy's just a striker. He can do anything he wants with that ball. He's the best, by far the best player that we have. A guy who's going to need to step up is Andreas Romero, who was the MVP last season. He's came back from injury this week. He had a good 20 minutes against Philadelphia. Now can he do it, get into form for that second leg of the semifinal in Costa Rica?
You guys tend to have a tendency of supporting each other's teams, the Alouettes,
Absolutely.
the Impact. What do you think of the Impact this year?
We're trying to find maybe a Band-Aid for the Impact for right now. A guy that has been on the sideline for the past year that people don't really know of is Blake Smith.
Yeah, Blake Smith.
We talked about eighth round draft pick 2 years ago. Guy that had been playing 18 games in his first 2 years. Was a great player. He's a guy who can play midfield, he can play wing, he can play forward, and has kind of been left out. So maybe it's an opportunity for him to come in and show what he can do. And
we talked about that several weeks ago. We said that Blake
Smith definitely has he could play an important role, and it almost feels like the pieces of the puzzle are settling in now. They're going to have to get really, really creative in terms of not only playing more as a unit now more than ever with the loss of Cameron Porter and Justin Mapp.
The question is, with the loss of Cameron Porter, can they step up?
And Justin Mapp as well.
And Oduro, too, who got hurt as well.
Oduro is a pile of bricks. I have better foot control than Oduro. I mean, with Justin Mapp going down, I'm not a big Justin Mapp fan, but he was one of the only players that actually gets the ball up down that line. He has an issue with crossing, but he is one of our dangerous players. The transfer window opens up in the MLS, I think, at the end of June. Yeah. They're looking at a couple of players out of Europe. I think that's the move they need to do to take this team to the next level. They need a number 9. Divayo's jersey is hurting us right now.
You were talking about a Frenchman. Who was the guy that you wanted to bring on?
Franco-Algerian from Parma. Yeah. Ben Fodil. Right now, Parma's going bankrupt in Serie A, so none of the players are being paid. He might come over. It could be good for the Montreal community because we have a French-speaking community, and he probably speaks Italian as well as French and as Arab, and those are the fans that we have out there, very multicultural, so it might be good for the team.
We know for him, Italian is a must. Stay right there, gentlemen. We continue on right here, Read Between the Lines. We're switching it up. We're taking a football player, and we're asking him to talk basketball. You don't want to miss it right here on Read Between the Lines.
Read Between the Lines is brought to you by Diadora. Available at diadora.com.